up, everybody? Welcome to Verbalize. I'm your host, Christina.
And I'm Tamra, and it's the end of Fall Fashion Week.
Yes, our last day of the Fall Fashion Week, and we're rocking our 80s vibe today.
I know, how cute are we?
So we're colorful, and we're doing the leggings and the 80s throwback.
Yes, and we so did not plan this, guys. We really didn't. I didn't call her up.
Right here.
Yeah, we vibe, and it's almost like we're twins. We have that twin thing going on.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been a great week. We've met some really cool designers. We've learned a lot. We've seen some great models and great pieces. So
we've seen some awesome pieces.
Yeah.
Some pieces I'm just like, I can't wait to rock. I don't know about you, but I'm excited.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, we always hate to see summer go away, but I think fall clothes, you can be so much more fashionable. You know, the boots and the sweaters and the jackets and coats and things. So it's a fun time of the year, and definitely some hot fashions going on for sure. So yesterday we talked about some celebrity designers. We're going to kind of go on that today as well, but on some different topics. And I know one big hot story right now is Kimora Lee Simmons has been the face of baby fat for how long? Like
ever since since Baby Fat kind of started, it's always been like her and her kids. They were always the face on the campaign ads and things of that nature. But apparently, you know, she's gained some weight. She's had another baby. She's had 3 babies, honestly, you know, and she just recently had another baby not too long ago. He's probably, maybe just turned a year or so.
Like that.
And she still wants to be the face of Baby Fat, and it's costing them a lot of money, like tens and thousands of dollars. I don't think people understand how expensive it is to Photoshop someone. Like, that is very expensive. So when you have someone that's gained a certain amount of weight, but she's on these ad campaigns as skinny, like that costs, you know, the editing people a lot of money. So apparently,
that's the thing a lot of people do not, like you said, do not realize
how expensive it is.
You're looking through the Vogue and you're looking through the Elle magazines, and all these people look so just flawless. I mean, their size and their curves and their skin and their hair, and it's a little deceiving when you realize how fake all of that really is. And like you said, a ton of money goes into airbrushing and photoshopping the pictures. And that's why these ladies especially look so perfect. And she's clearly, I mean, she's so tall. She carries her weight well. Like, she's around my height, and if I gained 20 pounds, I wouldn't look crazy because I'm so tall. So she's an 8 to a 10 in her size. And in the modeling industry, that is just a no-no. I mean, that's like plus size modeling. So.
She doesn't look bad, but she's not really, I won't say she's carrying the weight bad, but she's not carrying the weight that good either. Yeah. Especially
you can
to
tell
be.
She's let go.
She's like, look here, I gotta breastfeed this baby crying over here, so I'm really not in the mood. Don't really want to work out. And she still has her reality show, and you can see on there, you know, she's trying to work out and lose weight for the ad campaign. But apparently they're saying that that's the reason why, you know, she's no longer.
She resigned officially in September, so this is a very recent occurrence. And she resigned and stepped down. And she's still going to be doing her KLS line that's more couture.
Yeah, that's her own private line. But, you know, apparently they're just like, they've had to Photoshop her head on another model's body that was actually the size, and I'm just like, wow, that's crazy, and looks can be very, very deceiving. But I mean, give the girl a break. She's had a few kids, and
she's going out with grace. I mean, I think she's got so much going on, like it's not a big deal, and she'll make her money some other kind of way.
Exactly.
So it worked for her for a while, but that's it on that. So, and then there's another thing going on. I know Beyonce's got her clothing lines, and which
like House of Darion, and what's her couture line?
House of Darion is the couture. And
no, there's another one.
Is the juniors, isn't it? I don't know. She does one with her mom, and it's like high fashion. And she does the one Darion for juniors with her sister.
Yeah, I'm not sure,
but
I'm not really a fan of. I've never bought anything House of Darion. I'm sorry, Beyonce. I'm just.
Yeah,
not
really I feel like her
it.
style is amazing, and she always looks just perfect in every way, if it's a formal event or just her everyday wear. But yeah, I was disappointed in her line. It's just not for me personally.
I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan of I gotta put my logo on everything,
Right.
all on the front of the shirt. You got a logo going down the sleeve of the
That's
arm.
why I never liked baby fat, because of the cat.
Yeah.
It's like on everything she does has the cat on it. I'm like, I don't
That's
want
cute
that.
if you're in high school. You know, the high school girls can rock that, but I just can't see a grown woman walking around with a big old cat on the back of their jeans rocking baby fat. Like, how old are you, 40? Why are you wearing baby fat? Like, that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Well,
but
apparently with this whole Beyonce thing is that she's being sued by, you know, some fashion brand for copying a pair of studded leggings and using the copy, so to say, for her new fall 2010 collection.
Right.
So
Well, another thing that people don't realize about fashion and designing is there's some designers who are celebrities that are hands-on, and they're actually behind the scenes watching the clothes being made and sewed. Then there's probably 80 or 90% of the celebrities who just are a name on the clothing line. So it's a totally different team behind the scenes in the workshops, making everything, different creators. They're not designing a thing. They just slap their name on it and call it their clothing line.
But I think
And
with
that's
her,
what's
it
happening
still
a
has
lot.
to.
She's very
I
hands-on.
think she's very hands-on, and she has a lot of creative control. And I feel like at the end of the day, before anything goes out, because her and Solange, they're the face of her clothing line. So I'm pretty sure before anything gets, you know, the stamp of approval and gets sent out to shipments to these
But see,
department
they're
stores,
looking at
that she goes
They're looking
through
at the
it.
final copies though, and they're saying yes, approved, no, 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 not approved, yes, yes. But the thing is, the people making the clothes are the actual designers. And because there's so many different clothing lines now, they have like these paper cut patterns, and you can get access to those, and then anybody can use them. So what I'm saying is the chances of you copying someone are very high, and you don't even mean to do it. You know what I'm saying? But as far as that's concerned, I would think that she would be more, you know, over her final decision making, so that that doesn't happen. You know, so I think it's probably just
And their leggings for,
right.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
Like they're like, and you got to get your
everything's a legging. So how? I
Yeah.
mean, how do you know one way or the other?
And you have to get your inspiration from somewhere. I'm pretty sure people that sit front row in all of these high-end fashion shows to view the new fall fashions that are coming out, if they want to start a clothing line, you have to get some inspiration for something. You don't copy, you know,
Exactly.
piece for piece, but you do, you know, get inspiration from these brands. So, you know, I'm pretty sure her people has it
fashion
handled.
week here in Atlanta, and I know Milan, you know, New York has theirs, Milan has theirs. I mean, I've always wanted to go to Milan to go Fashion Week. I mean, can you imagine
Amazing.
how fly that probably is? The people that you see, but the fashions, I mean, they're so progressive and so beyond like anything we have going on over here. So, but apparently there was like a plus size line that got like left out of the show, and I was like trying to figure out why that was. But you know, because over in Europe they're super stick thin.
Yeah,
They don't really promote the plus size model thing too much. So
Yeah.
we embrace it more in America because we have curvier women.
Well, the fashion designer name is Elena Miro, and it's so weird. She was even shocked that, you know, she was removed from the show in Milan, because she had been opening up for the past 5 years, you know, in London, opening up with her plus size show. So I'm not sure if it was because maybe her pieces, I think they tried to say that her pieces weren't quite fall fashion, but you just never know, you know, what really went on. Maybe they're just, like you said, they're not really embracing plus size women, you know, the way we are here in the United States. But there are some, you know, some plus size models that are doing pretty good overseas. I know, you know, Takara, that was on America's Next Top Model. She's very successful overseas doing modeling. Yeah. Who else? Who else is pretty successful plus size? There's not many of them, which is sad.
Yeah.
That is sad, because the size that Takara is now, even though she's considered plus size, is almost, that's average here.
Yeah.
That's an average size here. So, you know, hopefully they...
Plus size in modeling is like a size 8. I mean, 8 and over is plus size.
And that's not big.
Yeah.
That's I would even be considered plus size, and just
You're
because
a little thickums, girl.
just because I'm curvy, but it's like in the, you know, here it's like
You gotta be like a 2 or a 0.
exactly, and that's just not happening. But
yeah, I think curvy is sexy and healthy.
it is.
Yeah. So, and then we've got all of these little kids that are doing the designing thing lately too, especially like celebrity kids. I mean, I don't know if it's the parents kind of pushing it on them or if it's them just having these bright ideas like, hey, I want to design or whatever. But there's a lot of kids doing it these days.
I think they're following kind of in their parents' footsteps. If you have a parent that's, you know, really successful, celebrity in the limelight, and they're a designer, you know, especially I think little girls, you know, you want to be like your mommy. You want to do everything that your mommy does. And I think with Kimora's girls, they're kind of just like, ooh, mommy is a fashion designer. And then she's bringing them up in the public light. So she has them featured in, they've been featured in, since they were born, in all of the Baby Fat ad campaigns, just adorable little girls. So they start to get a, you know, have a niche for it, and like, oh, I want to do what mommy does, and I want to create a line, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. So I think to some extent
But the question is,
are they really creating?
Designing, or are they just like putting their name on it, you know?
As an 8-year-old, you don't really know what you want.
As their mentor, and so, or their idol, whatever you want to call it. But then the kids, I mean, if they're your age, I mean, imagine when we were young. You know, we loved celebrity kids too. You want to dress like them and look like them. So when you create a line, I mean, it's a brilliant idea, easy money. But it's like, how much can a kid really say? You know,
I just hear an 8-year-old just like, oh, I like pink. I want it pink. Like, I don't really see an 8-year-old sitting down sketching out a design.
Pinch this in over here.
Exactly.
Like, they don't know those parts of it, but I think it's cute. I think it gets their, you know, creative juices flowing at an early age, and it gets them, like you said, kind of business savvy, and then you grow up to have that entrepreneur spirit. So it's cool.
And you can't beat that it's another check coming in the household.
Exactly.
You know, you have the kids making
kids making $1 million in the clothing line.
Exactly. Can you imagine? You know, Will Smith and Jada Smith, their kids, all of them.
Doing it.
I have a feeling that little Willow is going to come out with the fashion line pretty soon.
She definitely will, yeah.
She's so cute. She's like super adorable. With her, I whip my hair back and forth. I love that.
Well, Fashion Week's been super fun.
Yes.
Definitely have to do it again for the springtime. But now we're going into the fall season, so we'll keep you guys updated on that for sure.
We really will. So thank you at home for watching. Be sure to tune in weekly for more great news and more great topics. I'm Tamara.
And I'm Christina.
Thanks for watching. Bye.